हाँ वो बॉक्स में करें निष्ठा
There's a whole page to me.
I know. I love this, dude. You look so good. I got this last night. Of course. I'm so happy to be here. You're good. Help yourself. Hi. Good to see you. Lacey, how you doing?
You did not change. You look at you. You're same baby. Same baby.
Oh, no. Oh, thank you so much for coming. Of course. I'm so happy to be here. You're good. Help yourself.
Okay. I don't know how much I will have time to ask everyone.
Hi, I'm Alan.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations.
I'm Jake. Congratulations.
I'm Trey. Congratulations.
And happy graduation, guys. Love you.
I'm Emma. Happy graduation, Eva.
Happy graduation, Eva. Absolutely. Congratulations.
Eva and Nishtha's graduation celebration. Both of them have officially made it, so let's give them a round of applause. We want to thank everyone for coming out and joining us and celebrating and her associate degree. And Nishtha has her MD. Wow, that's
Welcome to the graduation celebration of Nishtha and Eva. It's my pleasure to welcome you all this morning on this memorable occasion to celebrate our daughter's accomplishments. I'm glad to have you all and joined us on this day. Thank you so much.
handwriting I have ever seen in my life. It literally looks like she's typed it out on her computer. And I saw her Spanish notes one day after class. I was like, can I take a picture of those? Like just to have? And she's like, yeah, of course. And that's how our friendship began, which makes sense because Eva's one of the smartest people that I know.
To Nishtha and Eva's graduation party. Are we having a good time? So Nishtha told me, a couple of weeks ago that she wanted to say a speech for her at this event. Me, I kind of procrastinated, and I'm actually going to be winging this on spot. So we're just going to see what comes out of my mouth. Now, Nishtha and I are college roommates, so a lot of the stuff, unfortunately, will have to be filtered out. We can't go into everything. Trust me, it's for your own good. So Nishtha and I likes to clean her room a bunch. She likes to cook homemade food. I said, that's good with me. We were aligned on many things, so we thought it'd be a good fit. So that I kind of left like that, and then we moved in together 2 months later. And I remember the first night I moved in, I was actually going through a really hard time emotionally. Unrelated to Nishtha, something else. And I was in my room, my door was shut, and I was crying. And I remember Nishtha had not really met me, like she didn't know me for a long time, but she kept knocking on my door. And she was like, Darika, are you okay? And I was like, no, I am fine, I don't really know you, so I don't really want to talk to you about my problems, but, thanks for asking. But she came to my door at least 4 to 5 times that night. And she didn't really know me that well, but she still wanted to check and make sure that I was okay. And then throughout that was the beginning where I kind of knew that this girl had something special in her, that even though she didn't know me very well, she was still making an effort to see if I was okay, check up on me. Then I went from crying in my room about my life to crying to her directly about my life. And it went from that to just so many memories, so many things I would confide in her about. And I remember, I think about what it means to cares about people around them. And when I think about Nishtha, and I think about how much she cares about everybody. Like even me, who she didn't even know. But anybody, you know, I could tell her about anybody or anything, and she would make my problems her own. I knew that if I was going through something difficult in college, I could go to her, and I could go to Nishtha, and I could say, Nishtha, this is what happened to me. She would drop everything and listen to me talk. And she wouldn't give me a high school career preparation mentorship project in which I was lucky enough to be Eva's mentor, and I showed her the ropes of wealth management at Morgan Stanley. And Eva was also extremely organized, extremely put together, and it surprises me none that she is going to be a PhD scholar at UT, because she 100% deserves it. So I think this shows like both of these sisters work together. Whatever they want to do, they're going to achieve it because it's meant for them. It's written in their destinies. Nishtha is meant to become a doctor. Eva is meant to become somebody powerful in the finance world, and I'm just excited to be there to watch you guys go through that. So I think I have nothing more to say. I've spoken quite a bit, so I'm going to let the next person talk. But thank you so much. And
thank you to John D and Nama Uncle for giving us the opportunity to speak on such a special occasion. You have raised such wonderful daughters who continue to make you and all of us proud with all of the challenges that they face and that they overcome. Once again, congratulations to Eva and Nishtha Didi for graduating and completing such big milestones in your lives. Eva, we would like to start off by saying how proud we are of you and how lucky we are to have you as our closest friend. From making our own version of High School Musical's summertime music video to learning how to fill up gas, we have seen you grow from a young diva to a mature and grown independent woman with just a little bit of sass. From the beginning, it seems like your favorite trend is to be number one in school and as a friend, supporter, and sister. We've seen you pull countless all-nighters and deal with toxic competition, and it has finally all paid off, just as we knew it would. Your dedication and passion to pursue a career in business has shown us that you are a born leader, one who can lead the crowd to follow in your footsteps. So difficult for you. We are so proud of the person that you have become today and the person that you are growing into. We are so happy to be a part of this journey with you. From what seems like the beginning of time, we have consistently cherished the memories we have made together. No matter how many times we had to update our shared notes to remember what to tell each other, or decide whose card to use to sneak out, or decide what to wear when we're going out, the laughs and cries that we've shared continue to be a part of our daily conversations. Fitting exactly 15 people in a 15-seater car on a road trip to San Antonio and Austin, with extra bags of luggage per person and extra boxes of Indian snacks, has taught us two things. One, that Indian families can never leave on time. And two, we have learned more about each other in those 72 hours together than ever before.
Eva, since the day that waiter in Alabama asked if we were twins, I've been able to understand that we are like twins. We are like the real life Morgan Maddie, like my love for sports and your love for fashion. But we are both very similar. We both are loud, talkative, and crazy. We've been on the same drift our entire life, starting from when we were 3 and 4, being able to understand each other's struggles at the same time and helping each other out. Although you hate texting and
what they have achieved is with their remarkable dedication in life, and of course, I also want to give credits to the parents, proud parents, with Dr. Sharma putting a lot of efforts, and of course, these children, So I would like to quote one Vedic text, which describes the qualities of the students who can bring this kind of success in life. I'll just read and translate it. Here it is how it goes. It's in Sanskrit.
Alright. Hello, everyone. I see many unfamiliar faces in the crowd today, but also many that I know. However, I think that is what makes this event so special, because we have converged on this spot to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of two incredible women in an amazing family. So, whether you're a family, a friend, or a random person in the hotel lobby that wanted some free party food, I say welcome. I've heard the samosas are really good. Anyways, I'd like to start the speech off by saying that Eva told me I couldn't be weird with what I say in my speech, whatever that means. I don't know why she said that because I'm definitely the cool one in my friendship. Hey Alan, hey, can you pass those to me real quick? Yeah. Sorry, I left those at the table. Alright, let me put these on real quick. See what I mean though? I'm not weird, I can be cool. But that's not the point. Just know that I was censored if this speech sounds boring or weird. But with that, let's get into the good stuff. My process of getting to know Eva was one of the weirdest but funniest experiences in my life. For those of you that don't know, we go to the same school, and we were fierce competitors from the moment we locked eyes. If you know Eva, then you know that she hates coming in second. And if you know me, I might be the only person that hates coming in second more than Eva. It's pretty easy to tell that we're a recipe for a good rivalry. For example, during our junior year biology class, we were constantly trying to one-up each other during lectures. Every time our professor would ask a question for bonus points, and Eva would answer, I would try to answer 2 just to one-up her. And this was the nature of our interactions for the course of 2 years. However, one day, I guess she couldn't resist talking to me. And honestly, I can't blame her. I mean, look at you. I'm irresistible. But guess what? The unthinkable happened. We actually had a genuine conversation without being cutthroat competitors. I learned that she wasn't that bad, and I enjoyed talking to her, and we began to hit it off as friends. From there, it was a whirlwind. Our competitions continued, but they were actually fun instead of annoying and frustrating. And it was through these competitions that I had the privilege to get to know Eva more. As time went on, I was inspired by Eva's vitality. If you know Eva, then you know that she has a great aura and energy surrounding her. And I learned that she wasn't the boring, stereotypical nerd I thought she once was. It was truly inspirational to watch the way she was able to balance her social. She's a really hard worker and knows how to bring out the best in people. These qualities equate to being a great leader, which is portrayed by the amount of leadership positions she has held through a variety of clubs at Theater Horizons. If I listed everything, we would probably be here for another 2 hours. However, I would like to say that she was the president of the 3 biggest clubs at our school this year. I don't know about you guys, but I find it crazy that she was able to balance her social, school, and work obligations while still overseeing these clubs. I think we all know who we're voting for in the 2040 presidential. But, you know, however, I think it's funny that we're living a real-life version of Never Have I Ever. But for real, congratulations. Congratulations, Eva. As a character and work ethic or anything like yours, and that speaks volumes into the kind of person that you are. And so, Sharma sisters, whether you're a successful business person, lawyer, doctor, or the next president of the United States, I know you guys are both going to be successful in your respective fields. The sky is the limit for you guys, and I can't wait to sell your autographs in the future for crazy amounts of profit. Thank you guys for listening, and have a great rest of your day.
Hare Krishna, and once again, welcome everyone for joining this graduation celebration. It has been amazing, exciting, and as my wife said, eventful journey to raise both Nishtha and Eva. And I recall when Nishtha was born in '96. So I'll step back, please pardon me, whatever speech you call it is maybe disjointed. So I was not trying to figure out how I'm going to put together my thoughts. There many things comes to mind, and it's hard to put so really disjointed. So please organize the things when I present my opinions. So when Nishtha was born back in '96, it seems like moments ago. I sat with her in my arms. The nurse brought her to my arms. And it was like an amazing day for me. It was one of the best thing and best happening. And if I recall that hospital room, the moment I started all the dreams around her, how I'm going to raise this child, what I'm going to do. And I promised to myself, it's not emotional, but I'm just trying to express what thoughts were going in my mind. And this is something I inherited from my dad. When my dad, he was asked a question by one of his friends. My dad was a very famous lawyer. He practiced law 48 years in India. And he was very person with a big self-respect, or you can say sometimes it was self-ego. And that's how my dad was. So when he was asked, well, what do you do for your retirement? So that time he told his friend, what you're talking of retirement thing? Then he pointed his fingers towards me and my brother. This is my retirement. Look at this, my retirement. I don't believe in retirement things. So that things resonate in my mind, like, okay, now my daughter is in my hands, and what I'm going to do. So I made which was a father's oath, and very a firm determination, and we believe very strongly in the education. Okay, education was my mission, and still it is my mission, and I'm a strong advocate of education, knowledge, gaining intelligence. That's the core to my values. And this, I've seen the times coming from a grandfather, who was a farmer. We are from a farmer family, okay? And we were born and raised not too far from Delhi, south of Delhi, which is, they call it Mathura, Agra region. That's where we were born and raised. So, coming from a farmer family and seeing all the hardships, so I made kind of commitment, like what I'm going to do and how I can limit those hardships, stop at my level, not pass on those difficulties to my kids. And that was my mission, and education was my highest priority, and that was my oath, and I tried to fulfill. There were some gaps here and there. With the help of my wife, we were trying to see how we can really fulfill their education aspect, education requirements. Okay? Now, if I recall the childhood, crawl, walk, talk, when you were growing up, and there is no time, it was time for the preschools. Here's some recollection I'm having, and there's a number of things. If I compare, I said my discussion will be disjointed. When I compare Nishtha with Eva, and one time one of my New York PRI director asked me this question, and he was teaching us, okay, what difference you see in both your daughters? Well, it's hard to define that there's a tremendous difference in both of them. But what I can say in short, based on our observations and our dealings in the family, if I start with Nishtha, being in US we moved here around 2000, Nishtha is only 75% Americanized. I don't know what this means, but if I take Eva, is more than 90% Americanized, and I get very frustrated sometimes when she says, I don't like dal, I don't like roti. Oh my God. So these are differences. I don't know, I cannot list their habits. And Nishtha for the first time out of home to UT Austin, and it was for the first time. Imagine your child is staying away from parents, okay? It was extremely tough, and for both of us, and it was more tough for me, I recall myself. Very much uncertain, fear, anxiety, leaving her dorm, kin solving, I still remember. Oh my God. There was many questions on my mind. How she is going to live here, who is going to feed her, what she is going to eat, who is going to wash her clothes, who is going to take care of her, things like that. And do you know, when my wife and I was driving back to Austin to Houston, she did not talk to me, I did not talk to her for nearly 3 hours. Not a single word. We were driving both quietly and not talking to anyone, a single word. It was crazy for us. I still remember that it's so fresh that time when we left her for the first time. So we decided to go to the temple straight from there so that we can meet our devotee friends and just to make her mentally settled. Okay, so it was Sunday afternoon, evening, so we came to Sunday straight to the temple and we spent time. That has helped us calming down. Do not take everything in stride. Spread your wings and fly. Hear your dreams calling. Point your heart up to the sky. Keep that light in your eyes. Hear your dreams calling.
हरे कृष्ण। मेरा नाम है प्रवीण भगत। नवल प्रभु जी और पूजा माता जी की रिक्वेस्ट को लेकर हमने ये टीवी सॉन्ग बनाया है। I have add some spices inside and change the song according to the occasion. Congratulations to both of their daughters for completing their successful educational journey. Also congratulations to Naval Prabhuji और पूजा माता जी for supporting their daughters all the way. बड़ा काम करेगी बेटियां हमारा, ऐसा काम करेगी, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि उनकी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगी बेटियां हमारी, ऐसा काम करेगी, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि उनकी मंजिल है कहाँ। गाड़ी में बैठकर मंदिर जाते हैं, कीर्तन करते हैं। ओ 4 बजे उठकर मंदिर जाते हैं, गाड़ी में बैठकर कीर्तन करते हैं, गाड़ी में मंदिर है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगी। काम करेगी, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि उनकी। Keep continuing walking, never stop, never stop. Example, Eva and Nishtha, right? Keep working hard.
So cute.
Sharma.